right. Hello, and welcome everyone to episode 3 of the Icon Underground podcast. Yes, the big community clubhouse. We're back. We're back another night. It's pretty quiet in here. Only a couple guys in here. Some people said they might be long in a little bit, so we're gonna keep it brief and to the point. Of course, I did promise. Everyone we'd be coming to you live every day for a good while, so I got to hold up mine at a bargain, whether or not you guys do as well. But of course, guys, we appreciate the support. Big shout outs, of course, to everybody who won not everyone, the one individual, Oxy. Oxy won the big glass giveaway yesterday. Big shout outs to him. And today, of course, there were some general winners in the server because, of course, the Icon team is doing the big Giveback. Yes, the big Giveback, the big holder Giveback, as it's known, and day one prize. Pretty exciting. It was $10,000. 2 icons given away today. That is pretty generous, if I say so myself. All right. Of course, shout out to Antonio, Ralph, and Joshua, who are all in here. If you guys want to, I am kind of lonely up here on the stage. If you want to hop on here and get a few words in, join me on the panel tonight, feel free to raise your hand. Hit that request button. I'll get you up here. If not, let's keep it rolling, guys. Shout out to anybody watching on YouTube or the replay, of course. All right, what am I gonna do next? Let's go over here quickly, and if anybody's watching the stream, of course, I do have a bit of a show schedule here ahead of us today. I think we're gonna keep it light. It might not go through every last line item, but let's keep it rolling here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly get into this next segment, guys. Recap a little bit of announcements, recent sales, that sort of thing in the space. Of course, a couple days in, a couple great episodes of the Icon Underground podcast published. I appreciate everybody's support once again. If you haven't already, please do follow and subscribe over there on YouTube. Let's help grow the channel. If anything, might get some YouTube clout out of it. I spoke with Destiny today, of course, and among many other developments. He also suggested we consider even branching out a little bit about what we cover here on the podcast every day. Not just news in Icon, but maybe general NFT news. Maybe get other NFT people on here to talk NFTs. This could turn into a cool little project for that, right? All right. Yes, just one of the things I think on the roadmap for the show in particular. But big news today, of course. Let me see if I can put this on screen. The big news, of course, today is the big holder give back. This is pretty cool. This is almost like a week-long event. Let me see if I can put it on screen over here. Let's go to holders giveaway. And let's go over here to announcements. All right. These events are part of the last stage to our Holders Give Back Week. Yes, it's a week-long event, and you can see there's a generous amount of money on the table getting distributed out this week. The first $10,000 prize, that's today, is given away to holders who have their profile picture on Twitter and follow certain instructions that will be posted tomorrow at, that was today. It includes 2 Incognitos for extra winners we'll be selecting. Yeah, so it's just a matter of going onto Twitter, having your Twitter profile selected, and I think a matter of retweeting it. I don't think they've yet announced. Oh, yes, they did. They announced one winner at least. And big shout outs to, what was his name? Little Gip? I think it was Little Gulp or Little Gip. Let me just go briefly check on that. Big Gip, yes, Big Gip. Big shout outs to Big Gip. I think was one of the winners for one of today's giveaways. Otherwise, there's a whole week full of giveaways, so it wasn't not much you have to do to participate. Just get your profile pick on. Certainly hope everybody here is already doing that. Let's have a look here. Let's continue. We're going to cover a couple of points, guys. Like I said, I'm going to keep today's stream a little brief. Just give, and in fact, even Destiny told me to cool off. He said, "What are you, mad? Who's going to do a stream every night, guys?" We have a lot of excitement to drum up, and we will do community streams every night if we have to for a good while. But what Dynasty has in mind, he wants to do like a blowout stream, maybe say once a week. So I was thinking maybe Friday, Saturday nights, we have like a Dynasty stream where he is officially on. He wants to do an extended amount of time on AMA and, maybe give away prizes and stuff on the air. That'd be super cool. So just so everybody knows, I appreciate everybody who comes through, even on a Tuesday like this. But by Friday, might have Destiny Dynasty back on the air and kicking it with us again. So look forward to that. Let's keep the ball rolling. I'm going to return back to this chat here. Of course, guys, if you want to, oh my God, Noob, you're in here, you're listening, you caught me? Yes, I know it's Dynasty. I don't know why I say Destiny. Or, yes, I don't know, that stupid game is stuck in my head, the damn title, Destiny. But enough of that. Let's keep it rolling, guys. That's just a little idea of the big giveaway week. It's really wonderful. Let's see, what else do we have here? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and there's again, this is kind of tangential to what we do here at the Icon Enterprises, and that's the Sevens launch. Did you guys follow the Sevens launch? I wasn't watching it too closely, but it seems like it was all the buzz in general chat today. I don't know exactly what happened, but it looks like some kind of inside job. Somebody exploited the contract at the mint and walks away with, I think, the majority of the icons. A lot of people got wrecked. It seemed brutal, and a whole lot of drama ensued. I don't want to spread too much hearsay and rumors and all that, because I really don't know the details. I don't know who was involved. I don't know if it was an inside job, et cetera, et cetera. But guys, the fireworks fly, and it's just not a day goes by in this community where, of course, I'm not comforted by the fact that I'm an icon. Everything is stable and kind of humming along and peaceful. People here are not like, I don't know, degens all waiting to get wrecked or have the rug pulled. I feel like we're running a completely different kind of operation here, guys. And just say I'm glad these type of things didn't befall us, and likely never will. That's what happens when you're rolling with quality people. Let's see here. Whip 0x, the famous Whip 0x. It's funny, Whip 0x is in here. I'm going to invite you to speak if you like, Mr. 0x. I am going to just send you a request right there. Funny enough, I was going to get into this next segment, which is notable sales today. And I don't think I included one of Whip 0x's purchases, but Whip 0x, I saw you come across the auction block, so to speak, today. I saw the icon that you had acquired. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple icons on screen. If everybody was wondering, if you're at work all day or something, did you miss any good icon sales? Well, you know what, guys, I'm going to bring you a couple today. Let's go ahead and put this one on screen, and here we go. All right, let's do a bit of this. All right, check out the Spaceman number 223. I went for a, let's see here. It is how many traits? It's a very simple street trait, white plastic, black-eyed Spaceman, who went for 1 ETH today. A floor model Spaceman example that did manage to trade hands for at least 1 ETH. So despite all the calamity in the marketplace and everything else that's kind of going on right now, yes, the other thing we could mention, I don't want to get too far off track, is, of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, crazy volatility, big move to the downside. A lot of people got liquidated. Hey, somebody just joined. What's up?
Yo.
What's up, big guy?
Not too much, just chilling on a Tuesday.
Right on. Yes, it's a sleepy Tuesday out here, but it's good to have you with us. And shout out to Joshua. He also joined the stage. If anybody else is out here, guys, in the voice chat, in the Twitter spaces, just put your hand up if you want to join us on the panel here. Whip, we'll talk. I got a few questions in just a moment. I'm just going to finish kind of my little intro news recap here. But good to have you with us.
Good to be here.
All right, the famous Whip 0x, everyone. You might have seen him sweeping the floor near you. You know, he's got a catalog that's unparalleled, but we get into that in just a minute. But yes, this Space Money traded for hands for 1 ETH today. It's nice. It's nice to see that there's some bigger ticket icons still moving on a day like this. Now, I have something very special to display right here. Check this one out, guys. This is number. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I flubbed this one. I'm gonna have to go back to this one in a moment. But I managed to snag a new icon today, and I'll show it off in a minute. For now, let's skip to this one. 6033 for the viewers on YouTube. Check this out. This one's a clean 3-trait plastic, black plastic with headphones and icon eyes. Yes, Icon Eyes, what many suspect might be the next Icon Hat or Icon, what are the other, yes, the Icon Chain. Yes, yes. In the series of valuable and possible swag designated traits in the Incognito collection, these Icon Eyes could be the future hit. And this one's a nice example. It's 3 traits, super simple, super clean, black plastic, silver headphones, and gold icon eyes. It looks great, and you know what? Somebody paid decent money. 0.4 ETH earlier today. 6033. It's nice to see people still, still kind of building up their collections, picking up some quality icons. All right, now here is one last example, I think, here for today, guys, for icons I spotted going, and this one. Eat Your Heart Out went for something really crazy. Let me remind myself what it was. 0.6 for an Android. All right, that's heartbreaking. Almost. Reading glasses is a 3-trait. Reading glasses, police hat, and robotic. 7712 is the number of this icon. And yeah, it went for a fabulous 0.6. Shout outs, I guess, to the user who snagged this one. Oh, Big Z Crypto. My man, he was just on here. Big shout outs to Big Z. Go figure. Snagged yourself a 0.6. All right, everybody but Big Z, eat your heart out. That's a cool entry to the robotics for a really good price. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull up my particular sale today. This isn't my main browser, but I think we can find it. Let's go white plastic and limestone. And
hey guys, what's up?
Hey, what's poppin'? Welcome.
Thanks, bro. Not a lot, just eating a burger on the beach.
Yeah, I can hear the seagulls cawing in the background, bud. It's pretty cool. Beachside.
Yeah, boy. Do you guys just trade cryptos for a living, or how do you do a career in this?
Well, my man, this in particular is a community around a particular NFT. Do you know what NFTs are?
Oh yeah, the one with the skull.
Maybe not the one with the skull, but yeah, it's like crypto and artwork and collectibles, kind of all in one.
Yeah, that one looks sick. The icon, what's it called? Incognito.
Yeah, you got it, Incognito, bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, these are like the hottest NFTs that are going to be on a big come up in this next big cycle, if you ask me. All the other animal NFTs are going out of style, and the main ones that are going to capture the next big wave, I think, are going to be Incognitos. Kind of like this one, guys. And we're also live streaming to YouTube, so let's keep the ball rolling. We only got 60 minutes or less for this. Check this one out, guys. I'm very proud to show you 7342. This is a 2-trait, what we call Vision, right? The Mind Stone kind of dubs this the character, the Vision. And as you can see here, he is a 2-trait, so it doesn't get much cleaner and simpler than this. And you know me, I already own the remaining 2-trait visions, all but one, actually. Not to gloat too much on the show, guys, but let me show you guys what this means. I also own these ones. Let me see if I can put that on screen here. I own these 4, so there's a total of 6 two-trait visions in the whole collection. So now with this white plastic, I've officially cornered 5 of them. And I know that Marty might even be here in the chat. Marty, you've got number 6, so at least I have my eye. I know where number 6 is. Marty has the Android, arguably the best two-trait of the Mind Stones, but that's pretty cool. I basically got 5 of them. I don't know how many other people in the collection can say, yo, I've secured the lot of them, or like, you've delineated a group of them and you bought them all. I feel like I'm getting there with a few things, and this is one of them. Some master collector type stuff, right? All right, guys, so that's just a little recap of today's sales, including showing off one of mine. All right, so this next segment, guys, I call this the new member spotlight. Of course, I'm still reaching out to new members. Every time I see people verify in the last 24 hours, I kind of tag them and I ask them, you want to come on to the clubhouse? Hit me up. Nobody's hit me up yet, but if you're out there, if you want to get on the stage, like somebody right now requested, Whipex is back. If you guys want to get on the stage and tell us about, join the community, about your icon, what got you into it, and just, shoot the breeze with us here on the stage one of these nights, you know where to find me. I'm in the Discord, I'm on the Twitter, DM me, and we'll get you on here, or even request. Just raise your hand during this segment and get in here. Very curious to hear from our newest members, so big shout outs to you. Let's have a look here. Next segment is usually to do with the price. Man, I've expanded so much on the price in the last 2 episodes. I really don't want to get into that. I was going to call it a little early, so I'm going to trim talk of price. Well, maybe I should get into it just on the account of, the markets are, getting kind of wrecked right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin and crypto kind of wanders up a little bit. We get a bit of a relief rally, but I still think that September is due for what might be a very, very sizable correction. Same with NFTs, guys. So I don't want to FUD the space. I hate FUDding. I don't want to be a FUDster. I just want to warn everybody, maybe psychologically prepare yourselves that there might be a huge correction. And I mean, I'm not too worried because my NFT exposure is mostly to icons, and you guys know my position. I'm here to hodl for good term. But a lot of people who are overextended in NFTs right now, plus with the high fees, difficult to get out. I feel like this might put a lot of pain, a lot of pressure on people. I might be wrong, right? This whole thing might be one big fake out. It's not a blow off top or anything. This is not a high, might be, but and we're just going to rally some more from here. This would be cool, and I would welcome that too. But in terms of pricing, guys, especially given I'm mostly commenting on what's going on in in the majors, Bitcoin, Ethereum, so forth. Big red day. Is this the dip to buy, or is this a sign of further correction? Do we have to revisit the lower 40s, 30s, or even lower? Tough to say, guys. All I can say is if there is downside, please don't be over risked, and prepare yourself mentally for that. All right.
Yeah, it was crazy today.
It certainly was. Did you see the fees at some point?
Yeah, I did. It was all because of the sevens, man. Way got up to like 6,000 something. That was painful to watch, man. That was painful, especially for the outcome that happened. But I'm not gonna talk too much about that.
Yeah. I don't know too many details about that, and we do have our own respectable operation to run here, so I don't want to go around FUDding other people's NFT projects. They might have their own strong community that might have just been done dirty today, and it sucks. And maybe we're all in this together. So I don't want to sit here and relish and revel in anybody's disaster today. But goes to show you, shit happens. You got to be super careful, and this is why we're super glad. Incognito launched relatively cleanly, despite all the FUD and all the crying. I think we're still positioned super strong to keep growing this out. And, at this point, it's become clear. The average NFT degen buyer is looking for like the next quick flip animal token. And we're attracting a whole different caliber of people here, guys. And I do think that the NFTs are far from a top, right? NFTs are still going to enjoy their time in the sun. NFTs are still going to be a cultural phenomenon, yet you just wait. And I think Icon is going to capture a lot of that, whereas all the animal stuff is going to fall by the wayside. This is my theory, of course. Majority of the stuff needs to be discarded, and I think we're already demonstrating we're attracting new clientele here.
We're moving towards utility with NFTs, where the profile picture art just isn't going to cut it anymore. It's got to be something more, and it's nice to see. But there's a lot of people losing money because they weren't ready for it. But you got to be ready for that when it becomes oversaturated. You got to know the party is coming to an end when there's a different animal collection opening every single day, and they're minting out in minutes, but then they dump immediately. I mean, it's when you see it repeated so many times, you gotta take the signs for what they are. So you gotta start moving towards the projects with more thought and more effort put into them.
Yeah, so I actually started making NFTs back in 2018, and it was pretty good. I made a couple dollars off of it.
Wow, original days. Yeah, the indeed market is saturated is probably just the best way to describe it, and everybody probably overextended and got a little greedy. Once again, I'm kind of glad we didn't get caught as collateral damage, not yet at least. And I think we're gonna, like I said, come out stronger in the future. In the sense that a lot of people are gonna get washed out and stay washed out, and we're going to end up attracting all the new money. Like, for instance, a good example is Visa. I don't know if you guys heard. I think it was like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, probably a week. Visa announced that they bought a CryptoPunk. I think they bought a CryptoPunk, right?
So they bought CryptoPunk.
Yeah, so Visa Corporate bought a CryptoPunk, and they said it's not the last NFT they're going to buy. In fact, they already own more than one NFT, and part of their corporate model is to acquire, future, I don't know, NFT holdings, basically, right? And so, Visa's.
Yeah, on my NFT, I made $69 million.
You made $69 million? That's pretty crazy, bro, if that's the case. But Visa just bought that like a week ago, and it goes to show you that, like, maybe right now the retail wave is going to get crushed. I could keep repeating, and not to revel in anybody's misery, and what you might see is, like, NFTs come back, but this time,
yo, what the
more
fuck?
sophisticated.
I got added to this shit. Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to all the gang members. What's going
on?
Yeah,
what's good?
You know what's going on? I didn't even know I got added to this shit. I don't even know how you get
I
added.
had no idea, bro. I must have approved you. I don't know. I'm the only host here. I must have. I don't know how it happened, but shout outs to.
This bitch quiet or what?
You must have raised your hand and said request, so you're in. Shout outs to Tyler.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, y'all should go follow my SoundCloud. SSJ Eder. Yeah, go follow that shit.
All right, we got SoundCloud rappers up in here.
My boy, what's up, Tyler?
Everybody stop talking. What's going on?
Yeah.
Damn, shorty.
All right, boys.
This bitch bumping or what?
I know, right?
There's hella heads in this motherfucker.
All right. All right, guys, let's continue before I close my thoughts. I'm expecting a more sophisticated wave, just like ICOs fell off in 2017. More sophisticated investors took over. If anything, real private equity got involved, and you have like the ICO period was over and done. And so I think that's something we might expect for NFTs as well. So get ready.
It seems like we've already seen it to some extent.
Hey,
right?
Noob Dog, I'm actually
multiple different ones being minted every single day, and at some point they're either going to have high artistic value or some kind of utility. That's really where it's going to shake out.
I agree, and to speak to that a little bit, I'm a little bit curious as to what might come of the Solana network, only because I think the default gas is a cool thing for the NFTs, but the markets and the projects are just, I mean, the art's not very good. The the trading platforms always go down very heavy because they're not as big as OpenSea, and yeah, I'd really like to see some movement there. I think NFT's got a long way to go, but until there's some good projects on there, I think the Ethereum network is going to rule for right now, just because of volume. But yeah, man, like he said, it's not going to cut it anymore. Just having some lazy art, it's not going to cut it.
Yeah, and you see a lot of layer 2 solutions that have gotten very, very big, like, Phantom, Luna, AVAX. They're all big chains that are essentially like what Ethereum should be doing, but it can't scale to. So I think the same thing's going to happen for NFTs.
Wasn't that the Ethereum owner today? Time that should help lower pricing for gas?
No, that wasn't the intention. It was to maybe stabilize the price a little more, and maybe that was. It's hard to, I think, understand their exact rationale, but really I think it's about corralling people toward Ethereum 2.0, cutting like kind of the inflation rate, cutting into minor profits, and getting everything kind of funneling toward 2.0 proof of stake, which is going to like totally change the the inflation model, the inflation schedule, so to speak.
Yeah, the inflation rate's been cut in half after that, like 1.559 change.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how that's going to have an effect on the price.
We've already seen it. That once the moment kicked in, and we had the first day right away was already kind of, I think, almost a negative yield day. Like it instantly almost flipped deflationary, and we climbed out of like $3,000 to $4,000, and along the way. So it did kind of already affect the price. It will, of course, as 2.0 draws more. But right now, obviously, Solana seems to be. Everyone's clamoring about that. Cardano's kind of popping off supposedly soon. So. I don't know.
Cardano smart contracts. You know what's going to happen is there's going to be a bunch of shit coins, and the first couple ones are going to fly, and then it's just going to be like the Binance coins are, where it's just going to be a mess.
Pretty much. That's what's going on with Solana right now with NFTs, right? And all the Solana NFTs. There's the Solana NFT that got wrecked today. I can't remember the name.
There's too many of them that, oh my god, the launches are so bad.
Yeah, it goes to show you that nobody cares about actually like building anything. Just like, oh my god, a new place to dump NFTs on, and we're gonna all just like make crazy bank. Like, okay, this is gonna work for how long? And all this is just gonna be discarded eventually. Like, come on, can at least we're over here, at least pretending at least that we give a shit and trying to build something out for the long term. Everybody else is like, I don't know. I mean, this is why I have high hopes for this project, guys, because again, like we've managed to kind of avoid the trappings of the degen, the average degen NFT investor right now. We're attracting like new people, new thinking, established kind of people who they're not indulging in this bullshit. They have like they have different outlooks, different time horizons as investors. And I think that's where Icon shines, guys. Like this is down and dirty right here.
Yeah, there's that's something that I think's been positive over the last couple of days. There has been a significant dip in the price, but it definitely hasn't tanked. And I think it's because a lot of people view these as things that they want to hold for a long time. They're not just trying to make a quick profit, though of course everyone's trying to make money and do that as well. But it definitely gives me hope that there's a core group of holders, and we're going to wait until there is some large marketing event, and then it's going to have a big breakout. That's kind of, I think, the ideal and the expected outcome right now.
Has Icon started with their marketing budget at all?
They have.
They've
done some marketing, a good bit of marketing, but the kind of big splashy projects like marketing pushes that they're working on have not launched yet.
We're gonna kick everything into gear like coming up in the next few weeks here. Like short term. Think short term is coming. There's a couple of things. Like you want to make sure that the thing was before, you want to make sure that there's progress in a roadmap. You can have all these plans and everyone can think it's nice, but in a space full of broken promises and missed deadlines. You gotta show you're doing it and putting it into action. And at that point, I know Dynasty was more inclined to start pushing the project, because we have. I mean, you can mint out and all that, and that's perfectly fine. That's great. That's a good look. But having something more is what's going to bring on the larger influencers, because I mean, I know a couple YouTubers myself who are waiting to want to discuss something with Incognitos because they're scared because of Phase K and all that sort of stuff going on in that space. So that's when you really want to have your project solidified, and you want it to look real strong, and you want people who you want on board to see that you're getting stuff done and where you're going next before you can get them on board, because there's a lot of skeptics with everything, and it's a very ambitious project, but people are seeing the detail that's put into it. The 6K resolution pictures, I mean, the details are insane. I mean, that's all you.
So, Noob Dog, I was going to say, on the roadmap over the next 3 to 6 months, is there something that you're waiting for it to be like, all right, now our project is at a point where we can reach out to these big guys and be like, now's your time to endorse us, now's your time to give opinion on the matter of our project?
We're about there, like, right now. I think over these last couple weeks, there's been a lot of things that, if you haven't noticed, there's been a lot of changes that happen pretty quick, and then it kind of slowed down. And that's because right now the big focus that everybody wants to see is the rotating icons, and there was a change in how it was going to be implemented. At first, it was going to be GIF files that would play automatically. The thing was they had to be low resolution, so it didn't look very good. It looked kind of rough. But now it's going to be MP4s, I believe, that are playing. There's going to be a play button that you press, and then they'll rotate. So it'll be a mixture of the static image with the rotating. But we're about there. Everybody wants to see that stuff first. And Dynasty has given us the days or the timelines. We're starting this stuff over the next 2 weeks. So we are there. We are ready to start reaching out, and we have been reaching out.
Yeah, my understanding is that there's been conversations going on with some large people. I think the reality of the situation is that things take longer than you'd like, and sometimes that the deadlines are set, but there is very clear movement in a positive direction in terms of adding community managers, hiring people for Twitter, making updates to the product. There's some stuff that they have that they're releasing soon that's pretty cool, and making those connections for the larger publicity stunts that I think probably took longer than what was expected, but are coming together.
Yeah, well said. Indeed, Dynasty did give me the lowdown today, and I'm very excited. The question, of course, was is there kind of something we're kind of waiting for, some kind of goal? Indeed, animation is the short answer. We have been looking to step it up, and I got to say, they look super, super good. We've said this in the last couple episodes, but indeed, the new animation format looks super sharp. It has that high resolution look. When people look at it, it's fantastic. So right now on screen, I know you guys don't see this because you're in the clubhouse, but I do have the live stream running for the people at home. And yesterday we demonstrated how they pushed this update to all the golds and the Legos and so forth in the library. Well, I'm pleased to show you guys today bronzes. You might have noticed bronzes all had their animations pushed. So the staged rollout continues. It's more or less according to the schedule that was hinted at earlier. Phased rollout during the course of this week. Here we are Tuesday, and the bronzes are in the bag. So big shout outs to the devs who got these puppies uploaded and rendered and uploaded. This one looks super sharp. My God, does this look so good when it's rotating. Right now I'm looking at the visor rotating on bronze, and all the light, and then honestly light is pretty much the biggest part of this, a big part of this design. The lighting really is that little nice piece on top. It's amazing what modern rendering can do. And just the look of the lighting on this bronze tone, plus the reflection on the future shades, is just insane. So
And,
once again, guys,
let's not forget the attributes page that's coming. That's something that a lot of people want the Larva Labs experience. Well, this is where you can get it. You know, CryptoPunks have it where you can view attributes on their website and look at the floors of them and all that. That's coming to Incognito. There was a preview posted in the Discord that I believe Dynasty posted in the general chat that you can look at it.
He did.
It's very nice. I like that.
I don't know if anybody else here saw it, but yes, that is going to be super cool. Something for the stats and the geeks to really geek out over is the nitty gritty details behind the collection. All right, guys, how are we doing on time? Well, we're only about 36 minutes into the show, but I can't thank you guys enough for kicking it with us this Tuesday night. Mr. Whip 0x, Whip 0x. Yes, he's the absolute gentleman who swept the floor on many occasions. So shouts to Whip 0x. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Really glad we have like high profile whales on the show, guys. We are official. We're actually deep. We've hit the vein of the icon movement when you've got people like Whip 0x on your panel to talk.
And shout out to Nuxer too in the chat. That's the 3D artist behind Incognitos.
Oh, he's in here too. Oh, yeah. Let me go scroll down and see if I can. There's Big Z Crypto. Okay.
Oh, that would be great. The art is amazing.
Absolutely amazing. It is.
We got a Cyrus in here,
bar none that I've seen. The detail is really insane. The scratches on the surfaces and stuff. It is perfect.
Yeah, I have one thing to share that hasn't been shared anywhere. I've been talking to an artist who's like a somewhat prominent artist. And he's made some artwork out of his Incognito. And I think that's something we're going to hopefully see as time goes on, is people making art based on these and then that in some way getting into the culture. And I think having a Twitter person who's kind of like promoting the art that the community is making would be awesome.
Yes, indeed. I've promoted some people to speaking, including Nuxer. Shout out to Nuxer. Indeed, the artist behind the collection. Oh my God, are we blessed with his presence?
How are you guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, shout outs.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. How are you, my man?
Fine. Working, rendering a lot, guys.
Oh my God.
Got a lot of work to do, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey, Nuxer. Can you speak about the process you use to make these? Kind of like what software, what packages, like as much as you're willing to share there?
Sure. Okay, Cinema 4D is the main software I've been using to render, like to create and make the models and all the attributes, bases, textures and stuff. And I use this third-party plugin called Redshift 3D, which is like is what has been able to give us this extra texture look, like super cool look, and like more realistic look. And so at the beginning, making everything that had to do with let's say 2D images, they were like these 6K renders. And right now we're working in the same software and we're making the videos right now. We're gonna do, well, you already have seen them. They're starting to populate in OpenSea, and they're all 1080 by 1080 videos, which we would love to make 6K renders, rotating icons. That will be huge, but it just takes too much time and too much let's say technological power to make that happen. I'm actually right now working with 3 super computers that have each at least 4 graphic cards and everything. So, like trying to bring you guys the best quality possible, and having like this balance between quality and time. I would say.
Yeah.
What kind of hardware do you use, bro?
My computer, like the specs.
Yeah. What's your video
The one I have here, it's it has a CPU. It's the Ryzen. If I'm not mistaken, is the 3960. It's like 24
Big time.
cores. And I have two graphic cards, two
Oh, yeah.
2080 Ti.
Dual 2080 Ti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my
You
main
sound-
computer. But right now we're using render farms and all that kind of stuff to
Right.
make everything faster. So we're using computers that have 3080 Ti graphic cards. They're like mining rigs, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. Except in this case, you're rendering video and
How long
10,000
have you-
little videos.
How long have
Yeah.
you been doing 3D art for, man?
So I started, I would say, like in June. It was like 6 years now.
Wow.
I've been
Oh, wow.
For a
How'd you
second,
get
I thought you were
started?
about to say you started in June. I was about to say, oh my
No.
god.
Can't you imagine,
I
bro,
was
what I
about to
could
say.
do like in a year?
Yeah, I was about to say, this guy is crazy.
No, definitely not. No.
How'd you get
6 years,
started
6
in
years,
it, bro?
give or take, yeah.
All right. Well, that's super cool. That's Nuxer.
I got one more question
I want
for
to
him.
know how
Or go
how
ahead.
do you like the animations? Have you seen them? A little bit of
Oh.
feedback. I would like to know.
I think they look super good. I think you struck a perfect balance. And like I was saying earlier, the lighting is everything. And I know probably a lot of the rendering time is probably spent, calculating lighting and doing the lighting. The lighting is really what really helps make these things pop. And I'm looking at it. It looks super good. The 1080 is super sharp, even on high definition screens, mobile screens. And so I think. I knowing that you guys have a serious size limit to work with here. I think the animation, I trust it looks good, and I trust that you did a good job, kind of figuring out speed to size ratio of rendering.
Thank you. Yeah, right. That's what we're aiming to do.
Yeah, my only complaint would be it's a little choppy. I like if you double the speed on the video, which you can do in OpenSeas, it looks real smooth. But I think that's just I think it's rendered in 30 FPS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably looked better in 60, but I understand it's probably a time question.
Yeah, that would be basically the
Double.
doubling
Yeah.
everything. But yeah, also the thing with OpenSea, it's the file size and all that
Yeah.
stuff, right? So when you have I don't know, like you're watching the whole bronze in your browser, definitely it's going to take a little bit more time to load and all that stuff, because it's a lot of file sizes, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. How large are the files?
Oh, right now I think I've rendered around 500 gigabytes between 2D and 3D files.
Wow.
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah, and when the 3D files are made available, are they going to be in the file format of this software, the Cinema 4D?
We've been trying to define that. We don't know exactly, because actually 3D. You mean 3D printing files?
Yeah, I'm just curious when people get their hands on the files, what type of files.
Usually those files are STLs. So people just can go ahead, give it to a printing service, or if they have their printing machine at home, whatever, they just can go ahead and print it right away, right? So basically, at the moment, we think we're gonna be giving STL files. It's not for sure, but that would be the best way for you guys, just being able to just get the file and print it right away.
Dope.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, what a treat hearing from Nuxer here in the live chat. Anybody else want to ask him an icon related question? Big shout outs.
Did you? Oh, I was gonna say, what's the likelihood, or it might already be possible, but taking a high quality icon, I guess it's gonna be an MP4 now, and I know I would assume a lot of us use iOS and iPhones, so making like more like a live photo for everybody's lock screen would be pretty cool to show off your incognito.
That's a good point. Maybe, I mean, at some point, will we be outputting like maybe custom versions of the animations, custom background, or is it going to be like the 6K basically, where you could request a 6K configured? Will you be doing that video?
We're gonna be making, like, for OpenSea, we have decided to go MP4 because of quality, but also we're trying to make the GIF files. It's not for sure, but also you will be able, like in the icon, in the Incognito, webpage, you will be able to download these files. So maybe if you wanna have, for example, the no background icon rotating, you may be able to download it from there. And I know you guys make these awesome things like all the time, like with different backgrounds and stuff, which is super cool, super crazy. I try to like keep an eye on that all the time, and so you also will be able, like to create your own things, because at the end of the day, these icons are yours, right? You have the rights, you have the files and everything. So we're trying to provide all those things, and like the most, like let's say in like the white canvas, so you can guys explore and create different things, different profile pictures. And if you want to hang it in your at home with a different color background in like one of these new frames for NFTs and stuff like that, right? So we're trying to like figure all that out, but right now we're like mainly focused on the MP4 files for OpenSea.
Yeah, makes sense. Some small item I'm going to add to the list of possible features, though, might be an iPhone-sized screen output. So something that's already perfectly sized and centered for a live background or whatever they call it on iPhones. That or like some other common resolutions, right? Maybe output common Instagram or TikTok resolution or something for the people in that control panel. But again, these are more minutia items that we'll put on the wish list further down the road. But very cool. Let me see how we're doing on time, guys. Let's say 13 minutes left to end the show. Big shout outs to everybody on the panel today. The chat is buzzing.
I wanted to real quick, I wanted to speak to the fact that like what Nux was just talking about, what you get for what you're paying. Imagine going to a 3D artist and telling them, I want a mannequin head with these features in 6K resolution with VR files, with 3D printable, with an MP4 of it rotating. I want to be able to change the background of it. I want to be able to, if it's glass, I want to be able to tint it so that it has the color of the background. How much do you think they're going to charge you? Because I can tell you, it's not near what you can get it if you just buy it on OpenSea or minted it. So the artistic value is something that I think people who are looking for the quick flip need to appreciate. Because if you can just imagine for a second having to make that transaction, you are going to be paying a lot more than you would buying incognitos.
Yeah. If you look at the floor price and you look at all that stuff, the floor price is very, very valuable. But if we're talking about what sold last week, the Monocle Monopoly guy. I mean, there's both sides to it. One is, okay, I can go to a 3D guy and have him make it, but it's not going to be that expensive. But on the other hand, for what the floor is for our project, that's a steal, and you can pick up a few of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But it also, number one, it isn't a part of a 10,000 collection. It isn't a one of one unique. And on top of that, it doesn't come with an Alec Monopoly painting, which is crazy to me to even think about. The fact that an Alec Monopoly painting went out the door for free because someone minted something that they now have the commercial rights to 3D print, like all of that stuff. that is that's some crazy value right there.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's crazy. The project, I've been a fan for a long time, and hanging out here with you guys, hearing everybody talk. I think we got a great path and a great community and a great project to keep heading on towards 2022.
Onward
Well
and
said.
upward.
Indeed, gentlemen. Glad to hear everybody's on the same page. Let me see here. VJ in the live chat, can you guys give us a hint on the upcoming utilities and partnerships Incognito is working on? I feel like this is something we answer frequently, but upcoming utilities and partnerships, Noob, would you, or Whip? Either you guys good at answering this one?
I don't want to speak on the partnerships or anything because I don't want to. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one right now because I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say. I can't really speak on that right now. All I can say is that there's big things in the work there. As far as utility, this isn't like a collection you're gonna like take your incognito and like stake it and like reap Ethereum or something out of it. You know, it's not something like that. This is a project that is primarily motivated by the art and the artistic value that comes with it. And again, there's like integration with the metaverse is one of the big things. That's I think that's a big selling point when you think about like, look at what other projects are offering. You get what I'm saying? Not really a whole lot there. And a lot of them are saying, yeah, we're gonna have 3D models of this, that, and a third, but none of it really cuts it. As far as like utility, I think being able to display it, and that's another thing that I like the infinite object giveaways and the metal prints is you literally, that's the best way to show people, and you can display it in the real world. How many collections, like someone with a let me think of something that's like a pudgy penguin. You think they're like, let me hang this up in my house? Not really. They're there for the profit of it. So as far as like utility, I feel like the artistic value, being able to present it in so many ways is one of the things I highlight about it.
Yeah.
Well, they have a museum now with the ape collection in Manhattan. Am I right?
Yeah, for sure. But that's Bored Apes. You know what I mean? Think about projects our size, comparable things like, for instance, I mean,
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying, artistic value wise, you can have a painting that's beautiful and as high resolution as you can get it. Well, resolution painting doesn't really make too much sense, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, you could hang these up in a gallery in somebody's home or something like that. It makes sense.
Yeah, which you can't say necessarily about like every NFT project out there. Some of that stuff is just whack looking and fits in somewhere in this new wacky digital age. But indeed, I think that's one of the main goals.
You know it's whack. You and your fucking delusions. I'm out of this shit.
This
man.
This has massive appeal, is what I think, because you Incognitos, they're mannequin dolls, right? They have mannequin faces, and what you get out of it is interpretation. There's no it's not a smiling face, it's not a frowning face, unless you got that CryptoPunk one. But you know what I mean? Like there's just it's all interpretation. I think it opens a lot of avenues for people to like all walks of life can really appreciate. You got the ones with the cowboy hats. You got ones that look more hip hop oriented. You got ones that look more military oriented. You got ones that look kind of nerdy. They got glasses. You got ones that got gold on. They got chains and stuff like that. It's got mass appeal, I feel like.
Definitely. But yeah, one of the things Dynasty really wanted was for people to actually enjoy this, print it, create it, and put it up on display. And this is genuinely unique, right? How many people can actually say they have like a unique, original piece of artwork, on home, on display, right? That's especially in today's digital age. It just doesn't really happen, right? Okay, you got an IKEA poster on your wall? You got something from the mall? You got some mall movie poster on your on your wall? Like, what kind of art do people really have? They have, I think, just generic prints from Amazon or, whatever decor store. Not many people, I think, indulge in like real art. At least maybe not young people, maybe not like the youth of today's world, right? Maybe not the modern consumer. But this is something different, and I'm really excited to even hang and demo my icons in my swag crib in real life, which I probably wouldn't do with other NFTs. This thing actually deserves to be 3D printed and put on my mantle as a bust. It looks legit.
We're light years ahead of other collections and ain't even really gotten started yet. I like this is still about a month in now, if even. There's still a lot to come. Like it's real early. And what we talk about right now that's to be expected, that's what's expected right now. There's always going to be room for innovation. There's always going to be room for something more to come. So don't think too short term now. Don't get caught thinking once that happens, there's nothing else to expect. Dynasty and the rest of the team that have put their heart and souls into this, they're in it as much as you are. In fact, they are more so into it because they've invested so much time into being able to bring you something that you can really appreciate on a bunch of different levels. So I would not to the naysayers, I'd just say, look how far the things have come. Look how much money has been put into the community. I don't think I know of a collection that was just sweeping the floor right after people started dumping them and using those for giveaways. That was actually like a first I've heard of, but maybe I just haven't been well versed with generous NFTs. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I feel like there's a lot more effort put here than I see a lot of collections.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't see it too frequently where the devs, really do support, come through and, buy up the floor and all that. Usually you're getting dumped on by these people mercilessly, right? So this is, that's the sign of a sophisticated operation, one that understands that the value is long-term, right? It's not about the quick flip now. It's about reinvesting in the project. This is how you get a business off the ground. You're gonna reinvest almost all the profits in the initial stages to really see it take off down the road. All right. Anybody else want to say a few words? Because we're kind of like almost at the hour mark, and I think we had a great conversation tonight. I was actually not even expecting this. A lot of people showed up in the end. Big shout outs to Nux. He really came through for us tonight. I love having people come through like this. Let me see here. Someone just requested to speak. Sorry, guys. I got a little distracted by allowing people I don't always recognize might be a risk, as you guys have heard. But hey, that's Twitter Spaces. Any final words from some of our illustrious panel members right now? You guys have anything to add?
Yeah, I had one. I don't want to sound like a retard or anything like that, but like, so is this basically just like selling wallpapers that are like 3D and shit? Basically that?
No. No, it's not that.
Tokenized artwork, right? So you can now take something digitally, take a digital quote unquote copy of something and make it absolutely unique. You can make something one-on-one and uncopyable on the internet. So what you're selling here is you're selling artwork that's like serialized and legit. Like the artist commissioned, one version of this particular piece of art, and there's only one of these. And yeah, you can either look at it, you can copy it, you can print screen it and copy it. But if you want to own it, you want to hold this thing, you want to actually have the serial number registered to you in your name. You got to pay for it. You got to own it.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool things that can be done here. I think the people who are thinking about it as a potential brand like Supreme, something like that, that's the right way to think about it. And
First thing,
it has tie-ins to real world creation, both in digital art that's made based on icons and people taking the files that they're given and doing physical things with it. Now
Yep.
it's to be seen if that catches on and becomes a big thing. But that's the idea.
Fellas, everybody take a step back for a second. I just want everybody to know that this is very good, and with the serial number that Dick Cheney made money off the Iraq War.
All right, thank you for your input. Twitter Spaces, everybody. I guess these are the folks that sometimes come through here, but that's of no consequence.
You might want to not just let randos speak in the future.
At this point, I didn't have that problem before, but now that I do, now that I've been trolled mercilessly, I'm gonna definitely
I
be
joined,
more
man.
careful.
It's my followers are seeing it and they don't know what it is, so they're
Okay,
just yeah.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't trolled the last 2 nights, but that's all good, guys. It really is. This is, of course, Twitter Spaces, and this is the nature of having these open forum discussions.
It's your orientation.
But, hey, yep, we are a community.
Yeah,
we're
welcome,
an open forum. Yep. I don't mind it. We're here. We're doing it live. We're doing it every night, and we're taking hits. We're rolling with them. We're doing it real. We're doing it live. We're fully transparent, and that includes for the trolling too. All right. Anybody else? Big shout outs to Y NFTs with a icon, police hat icon. So at least I'm hoping you're not here to troll us. What up Y NFTs?
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up, man?
Just wanted to give a big shout out to you guys for the hard work I see you guys put in. For also the person who created these icons, these 3D rendering images. Like, this is all amazing. I really appreciate like the whole project, and I just wanted to give a shout out to you guys.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody. First of all, shout out to all the holders, but also I see Santi PK4's in the chat. He's also on a team. A whole lot of them showed up today.
Yeah, that's super cool, guys. Hope we did right by you. Of course, people on the team, they're out there in the lab, grueling every day, getting all this shit done. We're out here kind of enjoying the fruits of it. So shout out to them. I'm glad they could tune in. And like I said, hopefully we did right by you. We're doing something new here, community podcast every night, stream to YouTube. So even the guys who are in bed right now, the UK boys, the Far Easterners, they wake up in the morning, they tell me they tune into the YouTube replay. So all right. Any other closing thoughts, guys? I am gonna start winding the show down right here.
Yeah, do you know where the website's at, where you guys buy those stuff, or the icons?
OpenSea. You can go to IncognitoNFT.com. I believe there's a link to the OpenSea there.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you ping me on Discord, Ralph, I can point you to the right direction.
Here's the thing, though. I've been trying to access your Discord, but for some reason it doesn't let me. It keeps saying expired link. I keep clicking on icons YouTube. I went to your YouTube and I clicked.
Let me. Yeah. For some reason, those links expire, even when I set them to never expire. If you just hang tight, I'll refresh the description with the fresher invite, or I'll drop it. If you're looking at the YouTube chat right now.
Don't we have a vanity link?
I'm actually on Twitter though right now though. Like I could go on YouTube though.
Hold on just a second. I think we have a vanity link. I'm pretty sure you can just there's an invite link that'll never expire unless it hasn't been set up yet.
Ralph, I followed you. I can help you offline.
Yeah.
Let me see vanity URL. All right, I'm gonna set it up right now. Oh, we already have it. Discord.gg/incognito. You just write incognito. You could go into your Discord and press the join server button and say I have an invite, and all you'd have to type in is incognito and it should put you right in.
Beautiful.
Did I erase my Discord? What's that?
What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. It's because I don't have it on I'm not into I don't have it on my computer. I just have it on my phone.
Yeah. All right. So do you have your app open right now?
I don't know if I deleted it or not. That's the thing.
Well, let the man log in. He does have his Twitter, though, so somebody reach out to Ralph on the Twitter. Hit him up with a Discord link. If not, dude, follow me. I'm Prezdent, or I'm also the Icon Underground guy in the chat here. If you follow me on Twitter, you can definitely catch us tomorrow. I do go live, and I post updates to my Twitter, so I'm sure one of us will get in contact with the other, and we look forward to you hopping in the community if you get in here.
Oh,
and there's a giveaway right now, by the way, for those listening in Discord. Total of $7,000 and 4 icons are being given away right now. Only 204 people have reacted so far.
Wow. Okay. Let me go hop over there and react. Although I don't think I qualify. I don't think I qualify anymore.
Oh,
if I really.
Sorry for interrupting. What's the Discord again?
Incognito. If you go to the left-hand side where you see your servers,
yes,
and you press the plus button, at the bottom it'll say have
Join.
an invite already. Yeah, and just type Incognito there. I'm pretty sure you can just type that and it should put you in.
1,893 online. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah. There we go.
Beautiful. Right. Well, that's all you got to do, guys. Type Incognito in there. Oh, crap. I just accepted somebody else that I probably should have not have. We're about to get trolled again. Oh, no, wait. This guy has got a... No, you know what's good? You got Incognito... Incognito icon. You must be legit. Shoutouts to the new user Sandpick4, Mr. PK4. What's going on?
Shout out, bro.
Thanks, man. Okay. Appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. We've had enough for now. Once again,
graceful exit.
Yes, I keep saying I am going to shut it down, but I'm shutting it down right here, right now, guys. Catch us tomorrow. I'm going to be back Wednesday evening for another installment. You know, Dynasty asked me, dude, how the hell are you going to keep going? How the hell are you going to keep streaming an hour every night? You know, there's nothing to talk about, guys. 3 nights in a row, plenty to talk about. Doesn't stop. So, once again, I'm going to do without you guys. Thank you so much. Bless the audience. Much love to you all. And peace out. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, brother.